Today I'm going to show you a quick little tutorial on how to take a PDF that is in Schoology here and save it into your notes so that you can write on top of it. So this is my algebra course that I have here, and the most recent update I have shows the PDF section 5 quadratic functions. So I'm going to click on that to get that open. Then if I go up in the top right of the screen, you can see the little arrow, the little send to. If you click on that, you're going to scroll down to Markup and you're going to click on Markup. When you click on Markup, you will see up in the right hand corner the little marker that's kind of highlighted in a circle there. You can also begin writing things or whatever you need to do. And of course you can erase those things or whatever. If you want to be able to scroll down, click on that circle again. That'll enable you to be able to scroll on to the next page. Then if you want to take some notes on here, you click the little marker up in the top right corner. You select your color and maybe your width of what you're doing, and then you can continue to maybe make some marks or some notes of some sort on here. If you want to be able to, then I would unclick the markup, save it to your notes. You're going to again click up in the top right that box with the arrow that sends it to, and then you're going to send it to your notes. Click on notes. In your notes, you may have different folders. I went ahead and made a folder called Algebra, and so I'm going to click on that, and then at the bottom here, I'm going to click Create New Note and save it in there. If I go out, click out to my iPad, and I go into my notes, I can now see I have Algebra. I've got this here. If I want to write now more notes on here, so let's say I come back in the next day and I want to take some notes. I go to my notes, I click on this. You might get a little confused. It may look like you only have one page there. You need to actually click on that page, and then that will open this whole document up. You can now scroll through, you see what you've written. Let's say you want to go to the next page and write some notes, maybe on another topic. So you click the little marker, you get your tools, the colors that you want, that sort of thing. And then you can just, begin taking your notes. The cool thing is that you have access immediately to things like the highlighter and that sort of thing. Remember, if you want to scroll down, of course you can resize and that sort of thing, but if you want to scroll down, click that marker up in the top right corner to take the marker feature off for a minute while you scroll on down. Then when you're done, you're going to click Done, and it should save where you leave off. So if I want to double check, I can. I'm going to close this out, and I'm going to open my notes again. There's my algebra notes. If I click on this and I scroll down, let's see if I can see that red marker was the last thing I did. Yep, there it is. And so you have access to that. Now let me show you real quick. If you go on to your, back to your notes, and you want to go to folders, see, you can click different folders here. So if you want to add a folder, you're going to click Edit, and that's where you can click down in the bottom there, New Folder, and you can, let's see, I have Trial Folder. I just name it, whatever. You might name it Pre-Algebra or Science or something like that. And then you save it, and then now you can see that that's where that is. So I would suggest maybe that you make a folder in your notes for each of your classes. So then if you have a PDF that you want to save, you already have that area set up and ready for that purpose. Along with this tutorial, I would love to go ahead real quick and let's say that we have this document up and you're working out something and you need a calculator. So I'm not sure yet if you have the Desmos calculator app on your iPad, but it will be soon. If you kind of swipe up, you can see your most recently used apps. So clearly I have not used that recently. So I'm going to go back out and I'm going to click on my scientific calculator just so that it's a live app. I'll click back out and go back to my notes for just a minute. And then if I scroll up, see, I can see that calculator there. If I hold down on that calculator, then I can bring it out and I can bring it here, in which case it'll be kind of small. You can still scroll, you can take notes on top if you need to, with your calculator there. If you want the calculator to be half of your screen, up at the top of the calculator is a little gray slot you can see. That allows you to move it around. If you hold on to it and bring it all the way over here to the right, it will completely split screen. And then you'll be able to have that right there beside. It's a little larger. You might want your notes to be a little bit bigger, so you can just take that little gray bar on the side and slide it over. I think that would be super helpful. Let's say you're done with the calculator and you just want your notes back. At the top of your notes, you've got that little gray slot there. If you just grab a hold of it and kind of pull it to the top like that, then you're right back on your notes, and I think you've got everything that you need. So I hope this was helpful, and that you'll be able to make use of your iPad a little bit more efficiently for each of your classes. Thanks for watching.